right, so we finally have the official trailer for the Fantastic Four First Steps. Of course, the MCU's first Fantastic Four movie dropping in theaters coming up very soon here. And I have not seen this trailer yet. It came out a few days ago, I want to say, by the time you're watching this video. So without further ado, guys, let's get into this trailer. Let's watch this together. Let's go.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head up into space.
Interesting aspect ratio there.
Forever changed.
The Thing.
This car?
Our
Okay.
city, our planet.
Very different from like his Marvel Rivals version of himself,
While we
right?
can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic
What time
Four.
period is this set in? Seems like more back in the day
Please
here.
welcome the Fantastic Four.
Okay, outfit reveal. I love their outfits there. Very classy, very retro vibes I'm getting here.
Okay.
I've seen this little clip right here on Twitter.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just
Okay.
said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are
Okay.
gonna be the best uncles ever.
Interesting take on Johnny Storm.
It's going to change.
Pedro Pascal here as Mr. Fantastic. This July. What a great shot they captured there. I love that
Are
shot.
you the protectors of this world?
Silver Surfer?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
A woman Silver Surfer, okay. I've seen some people upset about that.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space.
Wow. Okay. So they're like, what, the first to go into space, and then they attract different types of, like, I don't know, beings there?
There's not enough time.
Of course, this is the most brilliant character in the MCU, Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards.
We will face this together.
Okay. That's what, Galactus there?
We will fight it together. As a family.
Okay, Silver Surfer's gonna have a big role here then.
Has to be us.
Flame on. Okay, we get to see the stretch powers there a little bit. Sue Storm.
We will protect you.
Okay, great trailer there from Marvel Studios. Love the retro vibes here, guys. Wow. All right, guys, that was the official trailer for the Fantastic Four First Steps, dropping July 25th in theaters. Let's go ahead and discuss what we got to see here inside of this trailer. So that was extremely fascinating. I loved that trailer. Like I said, I love the retro vibes here. I love the lettering there for the title of the Fantastic Four. I love the way they did the Marvel Studios there, how they slightly switched up the logo. I love the outfits here for the Fantastic Four. Notice how Reed Richards is slightly different. You know, it doesn't have that white top there, but the rest of the members do. It appears that we're getting a slightly different version of Johnny Storm here than what we've seen in past films from Chris Evans as that character, but also from his comic version. And I actually seen the actor himself say he's trying to give a different take, a more modernized take here, where he's less of a womanizer, you know, less of sort of a douchebag, scumbag type of character, and just more of like a modern man. Now, do I agree with that personally? I'd rather keep it more comic accurate, but I get it, the times are changing, so Marvel is sort of trying to evolve and change with it. We got a glimpse of all of their powers there. We got to see Reed Richards stretch there. That was very cool. You know, I'm curious to see more elements of that. There's some cool panels on Twitter that I always see going viral, some cool comic panels where Reed Richards is stretching in all type of different ways. So I'd love to see that, you know, incorporated inside of this film. Johnny's flame on, it looked really cool. The way he was, you know, gliding over that water there. that was awesome. The Thing, we got him running through the building, and of course we got the Invisible Woman Sue Storm kind of using her force fields there. Now that all looked great. You know, I seen again another little comment on Twitter. I know I'm talking about Twitter a lot, but this trailer went super viral over there. I seen a comment on Twitter where they're like, I swear if Sue Storm's nose starts bleeding there at the end of that scene and she passes out or faints, it would be like a typical trope. I thought that was kind of funny, but overall, fantastic work here. We got to see a little bit of the Silver Surfer. Again, kind of controversial that it's now a woman, that they're, you know, changing the gender of that character. Why do that? I have no idea. It looks a little goofy, the fact that Silver Surfer has like a ponytail, but it is what it is. It's not going to bother me personally too much. It's just slightly interesting, I guess, that they would even change that. But as long as the actress does a fantastic job, I don't really care. I just want to see these characters portrayed at their highest level. Now, I also like the actress, by the way. She plays in Ozark. She plays one of like the younger family members that Marty Bird and the Bird family is interacting with. And yeah, I really like her in Ozark, so I'm sure she'll do a great job here. I'm glad to see her get a much bigger role inside of her career, you know? And moving on from that, Galactus inside of this trailer, it looks crazy. Okay, we got to see his footsteps there. I can't wait to see his size. The cast, the shadow that he casted over New York looks crazy. The way he's stomping through New York City, almost like Godzilla, it looks crazy as hell. I can't wait to see that inside of here. I can't wait for like the face reveal, get to finally see what he looks like, the way they designed him for the MCU. That's all going to be fantastic. What's going to be the main villain here though? Are we going like smaller villain with Silver Surfer, with big villain towards the end of the movie with Galactus? I don't really know. Clearly he's going to play a big role here because he was destroying the city, which means that the Fantastic Four are going to have to stop him in some sort of way. How they're going to do that, I don't know. That seems to me like an Avengers level threat. I don't know why they wouldn't use Galactus for an Avengers movie, which maybe they will in the future, we'll see. But yeah, I think it's very weird that the Fantastic Four in their first movie are going up against Silver Surfer and Galactus. That seems like two just huge, you know, tasks there. Of course, we have Robert Downey Jr. playing Dr. Doom in the upcoming Avengers movie. I believe it comes out next year, right? Kind of July next year, I want to say. So that's going to be fascinating. I'm sure that's going to blend and mix here with the Fantastic Four. Of course, Reed Richards, Dr. Doom, immortal enemies of each other. So I'm sure we're going to get to see that play out here. But yeah, lots of different details from this trailer, and I'm sure there's more to talk about here. So if I missed anything, let me know that down in the comment section down below. And as far as my thoughts on this trailer, those are my thoughts on the Fantastic Four First Steps trailer. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. If you don't know what we do here on Demigod ENT, we do film and TV reactions and reviews and other movie-based content. So if you're interested in this movie-based content, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Peace.